Welcome back to tonight's show. I'm your host, Environmental Eddie. Now, on tonight's show, we have a very special guest with us today, Ruby the Red Panda, and Zoe Werner, her translator. Now, Ruby, if you don't mind me asking, where are you from?
Ruby is from the high forests of Asia.
Wow, you flew a long way just to be on our show. I'm really honored. Now, Ruby, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Ruby enjoys long walks through the forest and trying out new bamboo flavors. She also enjoys playing chess and hula hooping.
Really? I would have never expected that coming from a red panda. Do you mind sticking around a little longer? Perfect. We'll see you right after this.
Our world today faces many environmental issues, but among those are the growing endangered animal problem. Today, over 142,000 species of wildlife are on the International Union for Conservation of Nature's Red List, which is a complete list of global extinction risk status. This number continues to grow as more species start to qualify as endangered animals. An endangered species is at risk of extinction due to a fast decrease in population or loss of habitat. Humans are responsible for 1 in every 4 mammals now being considered endangered, and the red panda is among them.
Welcome back to tonight's show. I'm here with our special guest, Ruby the Red Panda, and her translator, Zoe Werner. So, Ruby, if you don't mind me asking, how do these problems affect your day-to-day lifestyle?
Ruby feels constantly uneasy and on guard against outside forces.
Interesting, as to be expected, but how do these changes really make you feel?
This makes Ruby feel uncared for.
I can see how that does make you feel that way. And how do you advise people to stop animal endangerment?
Ruby advises everyone to try to reduce their natural impact on the earth and recycle, and also be conscious of the species that live in the environment around them.
I couldn't agree more. I think we should all be striving to do that. And thank you for joining us tonight, Ruby and Zoe. Make sure you guys stay tuned as we have a special guest coming up next on The Twonight Show.
While we may feel powerless in helping these animals, there are many ways you can make an individual impact. The first thing is to spread awareness. Share the importance of saving this species with people in your life. If you are a student, make the red panda the topic of your next project, or start an environmental club at school. Try to spread the word. Additionally, just being aware of your own environmental impact by attempting to waste less and reuse more. When shopping, try to avoid single-use items as well as products made from animals. Lastly, support and contribute to organizations dedicated to helping red pandas and all endangered animals, whether that may be donating money, goods, or time.
Welcome back to tonight's show. I'm your host, Environmental Eddie. Now, with us today, we have a special guest joining us, our zoologist, Professor Foos. Now, Professor, why don't you tell us a little bit about the red pandas?
Well, red pandas are most commonly found in the eastern Himalayas, in places like China, Nepal, and Bhutan, and they spend most of their time living in trees.
Now, exactly, what do you think is making them more endangered than what they already are?
A few things like livestock grazing and logging adds to habitat loss, and the risks also rise when you add in the poor enforcement of nature laws, climate change, and the decrease in red panda conservation.
How do you think this loss affects us in any way?
Well, the ecosystem is like a balance, so whenever one part of the ecosystem is in trouble, the rest of it will also be negatively affected. Red pandas are needed to keep that balance in the natural ecosystem, so supporting the conservation of endangered animals helps the species and yourself.
Thank you, Professor. We'd also like to thank Ruby and Zoe for joining us tonight. And remember to reduce, reuse, and recycle. We'll see you next time on The Twonight Show.